What is up, losers? Hold on, give me my theme music. Hold on. Where my music at? What the fuck? There we go. Is Twitch working? Am I not live on Twitch? Oh, I'm so dumb. Whoopsies. How we doing today? Is this the run or what? Okay, stream doesn't end until I'm out of Krok. That's the fucking deal. No more Mr. Nice Guy. This has to be the fucking run, okay? I've thrown for enough content, okay? I kind of miss playing through Wizard City. You know, I hadn't done it in a while. But now it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. Daddy!
At Sir Camp Master's.
Yo, what's up, Sponge with the $2?
Run it back, baby.
I'm getting out of Krok. We're making out of Krok with this one. It's been a while since I played through Wizard City. I was just like having fun, but now I'm over it, you know? What name do I want? Fuck it, I like Jane. I like that name. Jane Legend Strider. Next in the long line of Legend Striders. Oh, dude, she does not look like a Myth Wizard. Oh, well. I'll hit the Magic Mirror shop eventually, right? Probably. Maybe. I'm getting out of fucking Krok. Yo, Kyle with the 5 gifted. What's up, Kyle? Appreciate you. Dope. See, all 5 of those new gifted members are going to watch as I make it out of Krok for the first time on a Myth Wizard. Daddy! Appreciate it. 5 gifted subs for the 5th run, dude. It's a sign. It's all coming together. It's really all coming together here. Ban the 5 new members if you die. I try not to ban lurkers. Daddy! I really try. If it's gotta, usually I'm not opposed to banning you guys because I think a lot of the times it is funny, and most of the time people are only banned for like a couple days. But I don't like banning the lurkers. Daddy! I feel bad if someone's just like trying to enjoy stream. I guess though, but the thing about you, I don't know how Twitch works. I don't ban people on Twitch because I don't. But YouTube, you can still watch everything. Like, Daddy! There's actually, like, just getting banned just means you can't chat. But, like, if you're a lurker who's just chilling and shit, like, it's really not the end of the world. Are you gonna fucking intrude on my battle, Garrett? This is what we're doing? Just fucking co-op run? Yeah, I wish YouTube had unban requests. Then again, a lot of the people that do get hidden on the channel... Sorry. It's not you, Garrett, it's me. It's not you, it's me. I don't think this is working out. A lot of the people who do get banned on the channel, it's because... I think if you get hidden on a YouTube channel, it's not, like, stream exclusive, if that makes sense. So a lot of people will get banned for, like... fucking saying a slur in my YouTube comments, which is like probably they should get banned, right? I don't think anyone's arguing that it's that bad. But then they're also, I think they also get lumped in with like the live stream bans. So I don't think you can appeal. I think that's why YouTube won't ever do appeals. We've all been there? I don't think I've been there. I can't say I have. I truly believe in equality of chatters. Yo, J Money Lit with the tier 1, 2 months. Let's go, J Money Lit. Appreciate it. I mean, do we want to name the run after people? We can start doing that. Do we have any Janes here? Anyone named Jane? Bro, where are these people coming from? I should have snaked. Oh, I'm already misplaying. Me? Alright, pack buyer. If we die here, pack buyer gets the axe. My cousin's middle name is Jane. I mean, I think that's close. Close enough, right? How do you feel about dying? How comfortable are you with your own mortality? My middle name is Jane. I feel like Jane's probably like... I feel like Jane is a name. I know, like... I'm trying to think of, like, another name. Like, that was more popular in, like, for older generations. So, like, it's more people's middle name than... I think of, like, Edward. I know a lot of people whose middle name is Edward. Because I feel like Edward was, like, a really popular name, like... in my grandpa's generation, and less so now. I probably know more people whose middle name is Edward than whose, you know, and like people usually get named after their uncle or whatever. What the fuck? Jane is a name. That's true. My grandpa's name was Edward. I think my grandpa's name might have been Edward. I don't really know. Ed, and Eddie. There's 3 Edwards. That's a lot of Eddie. Deep Eddie. It's one of the traumatic experiences of my life. Renesmee? What is Renesmee? Your grandpa's name was there? No way. I'm gonna name my kid some shit like Vanoss. If you name your kid like Vanoss, like there's no way he doesn't become like a super rich YouTuber, right? If I name my kid PewDiePie, I'm kind of like setting that path for him, right? There's no way you could go into like accounting, you know, and be named Vanoss. The baby from Twilight? I never watched Twilight. I feel like Twilight was also like before my time. When did Twilight come out? Movie. Like 2008? I remember like Twilight was like one of those things that like YouTubers like Smosh and Ryan Higa would like make a bunch of jokes about and like everything. It was like kind of like the Justin Bieber thing where like people clowned on it kind of just to clown on it. And like I never got the jokes. There would be like a Twilight reference in at least one video. Like at least in every YouTube video. There's at least one and like I never got them. I knew a kid named Neo named after the Matrix. Dude, I went to a restaurant with my roommate, because my roommate lives in San Francisco. And we were, like, sitting in this restaurant, and, like, he was like, whatever, it's like this dim sum place or something. And I look on the wall, and there's, like, a picture of Keanu Reeves, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like Keanu Reeves ate here. And then I kept looking around, and there was like a lot of Keanu's on the walls. And I was kind of like, this is a little weird. Like, I mean, what did he like? Does he come here a lot? And then eventually, I like, as I'm walking out, I see on the wall, and it's like, that's where they filmed they filmed the Matrix there. But it was like the most recent Matrix movie. I think there's like a fight in a Chinese restaurant or something. And I ate at that restaurant. But I remember looking on the walls and seeing all this like Keanu's like pictures of him and like with cameras around. I couldn't put it together. I was like, wow. This guy must really be a big fan of Keanu if he only ate here once and he's all over everything. Pretty funny. So proud of the one movie nobody watched. I mean, if I had a restaurant and The Matrix was filmed there, that would be on the wall. I don't think I'd name my kid Neo though. I think that's a little far. I think that's it's also like, I think it's one thing if you're like a really big fan of The Great Gatsby and you name your kid Jay, you know? Like, I don't think people are gonna like put that together. Like, he can still introduce himself without it being weird. Where like, if your name's Neo, like that's not like, there's no other Neo, you know? Like, people are gonna know you're named after the Matrix. It's like if I named my kid fucking Aang. Which I'm gonna do. Vanoss and Aang are my first two children. You're gonna tell... There are plenty of people named Jay. It's a pretty common name, right? Naming your kid... I mean, Luke... Yo, Sebastian with the tier 1. Appreciate it. You could get by with Luke. Anakin's a little... I don't know. Anakin's kind of toeing the line. But it's like, was Anakin a name before Star Wars? I don't think I've ever met anyone named Anakin. I've met a lot of Lukes. I know a lot of Lukes. Luke's like a totally... If you're a Star Wars fan and you name your kid Luke, I don't think it's that weird. But they're brothers? I mean, that's a little weird. It's also a little weird because Anakin is Luke's dad, right? So, like, do you name the older one Anakin? Like, isn't that a little... I don't know. It's like, it's also kind of weird because they're father and son. They're not brothers. You know? If someone introduces themselves to me as Luke, that's the other thing. It's like, if someone's like, oh, hey, my name's Luke, nice to meet you, I don't instantly think to Star Wars. Like, if someone tells me their name is Anakin, I'm instantly going to Star Wars. Has anyone met an Anakin? But it doesn't... It's not like... I don't know. I feel like it sounds like a pretty reasonable name. Leia, I think, is Star Wars. But I've never met a Leia. Han? Han's got to be a nickname, though, right? That's not like a full name. Ben Kenobi. Name my kid Obi-Wan. Yeah, I think Jar Jar Binks is probably not the best name for a child. Oh, I already made the roster. I have the team ready to go. Maybe if I can get out of Krok in a reasonable amount of time, I'll play like 1 or 2 games. Pretty much everyone made the team. There was only like 60 responses, and I made like 45 people. So there's a good chance you're in. Bro, I made like... Wait, let me see if I... You want to see the jerseys I made, bro? I was cooking on the team builder last night. Why don't I have a quest? What the fuck is going on? Did I break this? Did I not get the quest from Merle? Oh, wait, look at these uniforms, bro. Inspired by Merle Ambrose. Hold on. Okay, that's a really low-res picture. But you got me. Hold on. Gonna work. Bam! Bro, I got the Ravenwood crest on there and everything, bro. They got the Merle colorways, bro. Such an ugly fucking jersey. Just wait till you see the stadium I made, bro. Just, the stadium's so sick. Bro, because it's like... Well, those are the away jerseys. The home ones are a lot worse. I really I copied Merle's color palette, and it's like... Purple and yellow just, like, doesn't really look good for some reason. You think those colors would go together, and they just don't. These are the home ones. Dude, Merle's colors clash. Look, it looks... I mean, it's probably too bright of a purple. But... the field makes up for it, bro. Dude, they're the Ravenwood Wizards. The Ravenwood Wizards. We play... Our hometown is Wizard City. Our stadium name is The Commons. Ooh, every single school record, like the school passing yards record, it's all held by Nick Jonas. every single record is held by either Rattlebones or Nick Jonas. It's a good it's a good team. It's a good young team, good young program. I think we're like a 40 overall. Dude, Rattlebones would be a crazy name for like a linebacker. That's fucking... Imagine you're lined up against someone and his name is Rattlebones, you know? That's an intimidating name for sure. I'm not getting crocked again. I'm officially locked the fuck in, bro. Officially. What's up, butt plunger? I think no enchants isn't the hard part. It's like that I can't just shield spam. Like, no enchants definitely makes it more difficult. But I think if I could still buy everything else from the Bazaar, specifically like not having just towers, makes Krok so hard. I don't think I would trust an orthopedics. I don't think I trust any professional worker whose name was Rattlebones. No, I've actually been playing well. The Spiral has a line to keep me away from the run. It must be the Spiral's fault. Did I train ice? God, I'm such a chud. I mean, beating the first arc is definitely possible in a myth. So I'm gonna go and run the first arc at least until I beat it on a myth. Then after that, I might try running a life. If a myth run gets deep into the second arc and just can't do it, I'd switch over to life. I need to go to ice. I think life could be really good. What's up, Haley? I just think the ability to crit heals is huge. Dr. Rattlebones. Yo, what's up, Roman? I appreciate you. I played back in the era of the TV ads. What's the most effective way to get back into it now? What I would say is, I mean, a free membership period just ended. If you're willing to spend $10 and, like, you played back in the day and you think you'd enjoy it, like, I would recommend that. But I would only buy membership. I wouldn't buy anything else, and I would only buy 1 month of membership. But, like, if you enjoyed it as a kid and you want to get back into it and you buy a month of membership, like, I would say the average person is going to get, like, a lot out of that $10. You know? Like, you could easily play, you know, fucking... There's so much to this game, too. The other thing is, like, for what the $10 unlocks is, like, there's so much content that's been added to this game. But, like, never buy crowns. It's so... You might be looking at the packs. You might get really back into the game. And you might be looking at the packs thinking the stuff in there looks cool. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is, like, at the very worst, if you spend the $10 and you aren't that into the game and you get, like, whatever, and, you know, and you only play for a couple hours, like, I feel like $10 is pretty reasonable for a game. I don't know. I mean, it also depends, like, what you're willing to spend and everything. But, like, even if you're not that into the game, you'll probably could get to, like, beating Malistaire, which is, like, a childhood achievement worth the $10. Is kind of how I think about it. Taking down Malistaire for the first time, the guy in the ads is like, that's worth the price of admission. It's also just like, nostalgia is such a drug, dude. Nostalgia is such a drug. Yo, what's up, Snorlax? What's up, Stavlis? What's the victim's name? Okay. Jane is not a victim. Jane is going to be the next great wizard in the Legend Strider line, I'll have you know. I call the Myth Minion Living Puppet. That's also what I call my cat. There's something incredibly comedic, but I've seen the stream titles vary between Wizlocke Finale and New Attempt Same Run. Hey. Title the stream you want to have, not the stream you do have. You know what I mean? Ooh. Do you call your cat anything else? Most consistently, I call him shithead. Dickhead. Asshole. He's actually just like kind of a dickhead. I have 3 cats. 2 of them I like. We get along super well. But they're just like... Both of them are like rescues. So, like, they'll come and, like, hang out with you and, like, on the couch and shit. But, like, I mean, and they'll let you pick them up. But, like, I don't pick them up and shit. Like, you know, since they just, like, we got a cool relationship, you know? We just kind of hang out. We're just kind of chill. Living Puppet is a demon. Living Puppet, I guess, is, like, he's also technically a rescue, but he wasn't just, like, found on the street. He's from a shelter. So he's just kind of a pampered asshole. Like, he's never been on the street. He's not...
answer these questions to find out. Now that we know what you are, what do you look like? Remember, all right then. What is your name?
It's so crazy the game lagged like that. It's so weird. It's so weird that happened. I'm not even going to count that as a death. I forgot to level lock. I don't want this ugly ass hair, dude. No, I'm not doing it. Well, that's a way to waste 30 minutes of my fucking life. God damn it.
Answer these questions to find out. What you are,
Can I just fucking... I don't care. I just hate this shit-ass hair. Sure. Great.
all right then.
Jane Legend Strider. Daddy!
At Drive Kyle 389 donated $2. Make a Kyle.
I'll name the next one Kyle. I feel like I gotta run Jane Legend Strider so I can ban fucking whoever I was supposed to ban. Pack Strider. Pack Fire. When I throw the run. She didn't look like a Myth Wizard. That's why it happened. It's actually probably Jane the Third at this point, right? Yeah, I'm bringing back the ban the chatter on failed run bit. I'm gonna start shooting people again. Hunting wabbits. Will I do a balance run anytime soon? Eventually I will. I think, especially with like a rule set like this, it could be a really fun first arc challenge. I just think balance is kind of fucked in the second arc with the rule set we're running. I feel like Myth has a better chance overall. Kind of why I'm going to it after my death run got so close. Liam Lifewalker. Yeah, I mean, balance not... Without the Bazaar, balance is just so butt cheeks. Without being able to buy prisms and stuff. What happened? I low-key just forgot to level lock. I low-key did one of the worst blunders in the book. The classic Xerath blunder. What's up, Aaron? Daddy!
At Lord Pineapples 8896 donated $10. Long time lurker, hope this helps the pain of losing a lot of hours to this challenge already.
I appreciate the pineapples. The thing I'll say, not that I don't appreciate the $10, but like, which I do, but like losing that run is it still sucks. But like flushing 30 minutes, and it's also like to start a stream 30 minutes, so it's like whatever, you know? Like it's annoying to me, but it's like whatever. It's when you lose a run in like Mirror Lake that you're just like, this sucks. Like, especially if it's a cool run where cool shit happened. Because you just know, I'm just flushing like so many hours of shit down the drain, you know what I mean? That's what really stings. Is Spain gonna lose? España! Wait, what? Who got a red card? I don't fucking know. I don't really even care. Yeah, I mean, Zobalba's fucking mean, bro. Zobalba haunts my dreams. Spain is playing Argentina in the World Cup final. I can't. I have no interest in soccer. I just didn't grow up watching it. I don't find it that entertaining of a game. Not my thing. Make a supercut of attempts. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I feel like I'm already struggling to, like, edit. Like, I almost feel like I have too many ideas and things to edit. So, like, Wizlocke slop content. Like, I love the Wizlocke long form, like, winning runs or, like, good runs and shit. Like, essay-style videos. Like, I don't really want to just make, like, you know, a Wizlocke cut comm of my attempt 5 that loses to Harvest Lord, you know what I mean? Wizslop. Dude, this is my hot take of sports. It's like, if you dislike flopping, I think it's the wrong opinion to have. I think as a player, it's actually, especially in, like, basketball. I don't know how it works in soccer, but, like, selling calls is a skill. If you don't want fucking SGA to shoot that many free throws, stop giving him calls he shouldn't get. But, like, people don't just flop because they think it's fun. It works. If you want people to stop flopping, like, change how the game's officiated. I dislike the... I mean, I don't... Dude, I think it's a little different with Mahomes, because, like... I mean, and this is coming from the Patriots, man. It was always the argument against Brady, is, like, Brady gets a different whistle. Which I think is a different argument. But even then, I feel like if you're going to make the argument of, like, Brady and Mahomes and SGA get a different whistle, like, then it's... That's the answer is not to get mad at them. Like, they're doing what they want. Like, they're playing to win. You're acting like that's something as we as a viewer can do? I'm just saying getting mad at SGA is not who you should be getting mad at. Fucking Adam Silver. I just feel like it's such a, like, not... Oh my god, I fucking... Was I dumb? I think I was dumb. Yeah, but I mean, they're selling the call, you know? What a flax roll. It's because it's double reagents right now. So I'm just printing that shit. If it wasn't a legitimate strategy, they wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? I just remember, like, when Brad Stevens baby raged, that, Oh no, not Brad Stevens. Someone baby raged against Isaiah Thomas that he was, like, it was like a Hawks coach. That he, like, carried the ball every time he dribbled. And it's like, if he's getting away with it, fuck yeah. You know? It's like crafting in the Wizlocke, you know? Was it a little cheap? Yeah. You know? Especially for, like, early worlds, you know? It was definitely a little cheap. Was it part of the rules? Yeah. You know? I'm just trying to win. I'm just a competitor at the end of the day. And now it's been banned, right? Now that I can't do it, right? That's how you fix it. Are umpires unionized in baseball? With, like, VAR shit, that's the only reason they must still be a thing, right? It's because they're unionized. You could just, it would be trivially easy to fully automize. I guess it would be weird because, like, someone would have to, like, be there still to, like... I mean, what else does the umpire do besides the strike zone? But even then, like, at first base, you could probably find a way to VAR that shit as well. I think I saw a foolish baseball video, though, that, like, Angel Hernandez was actually not that bad or something. Wasn't that real? Wasn't it, like, Angel Hernandez actually, like, his calls weren't that bad? He was just, like, really against replay or some shit? If they allow flopping, they should let that player bite more people. Mike Tyson? What? Someone bit someone? What's the Wizlocke? All the rules are in the description. I don't know. I don't know anything about baseball. I love watching the foolish baseball videos. It's like, I don't know what's going on with them, but it's fun, you know? I think his videos are really fun. You ever see flopping in hockey? I don't watch hockey. I think there's flopping in every sport, though. Maybe not so much as flopping, but there's a ton of complaining. Even in football, which is like... I guess you don't... I mean, you can flop in football still. But you'll see, in football, it's just people complain about everything. Is this the same as die equals delete? No. It's like more about like level lock and just like dying a lot more. There's a lot of random ass rules that have been implemented to this. Luis Suarez was biting people? Who is this? He was biting people? Luis Suarez bite. Luis Suarez has 3 infamous biting incidents? It's not even just 1? How does he have 3? What's up, Sideworlds? I also think sometimes what gets discredited is like, I think of someone like LeBron. Like, LeBron is so much bigger and stronger than everyone else that, like, if he didn't try to sell calls, he would never get them. I do think there's a truth to, like, there is an art to selling. I think it's been abused. Dude, I feel like losing $50 every time I died, though, like, really forced me to be locked in. I wouldn't have done some stupid throw like I just did, you know? You think I have $50 just to throw away every run? You think I got it like that? How much money you spent on last run? It's kind of hard to say because, like, some of the crowns I bought during the sale. But, I mean, what's a level 50 elixir is at least 30 crowns, 30k crowns. So, 240,000 crowns, which is a fucking insane... No, that's no way the math on that's right. 6 times 3. 18,000 crowns? 180,000, something like that. Find the Smiths. $300. I mean, I think it was less. Because, like, if you buy the crowns during a crown sale, level 50 elixir is only $30. But probably, like, closer to 200, maybe. 200-ish. Yes, I did level lock this time. This time I did do it. We only actually lost like 15 minutes. And we got the novice robe drop this time, which is gas. So who really won, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot more manageable with the second arc. Just because, like, even if you lose a run early, like the end of Celestia or something, like, it's still like 8 hours of gameplay. Where, like, a first arc Wizlocke, if you lose in Krok, like, you're lucky if you get to 2 hours. Is this the first time you played a girl character? No. I usually try to alternate for the Wizlocke. I kind of just pick at random. How many times have you played through Wizard City? I mean, the original Wizlocke took like 40 attempts. And the Storm one took what? 24? And then I've already played through it a couple times on this, and then I played through it a couple times questing. I'm close to 100. I don't think I'm quite done Wizard City 100 times, but I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close these days. I'm closing in on 100, I would say. I'm gonna have to play through it 101 times if I keep fizzling. I've definitely done over 100. I think I'm pretty close. I would say I'm just under. Because I've played through it... Maybe I am. I've probably played through it like 10 times outside of Wizlocke's. Through like just casual characters and then other challenges. Maybe more like 15. And then like 70 for Wizlocke's. So I don't think I'm quite there yet. think I'm really close though, for sure. Is a console Wizlocke possible? Yeah. I mean, it would be the same challenge, I think. Especially now that the Willcast pets don't exist on PC, it might even be easier on console. No, I have to go train ice. I think for 100k right now, I'm planning to do the Case-a-thon, where I play Breath of the Wild until I drink 30 beers. I think that's my 100k subscriber plan. My furthest Wizlocke run died to Morgan. The second arc gets really, really fucking hard. I mean, I would drink a 30 rack. I would play until I drink a 30 rack would be my idea. I mean, I think Arc 3 needs a different rule set. But then again, I don't know. The reason the second arc works is just because of crafting. Like, if the Winter Tusk crafted gear didn't exist, I don't think you... I mean, you would need the most insane luck to pull off a second arc Wizlocke. It's just like... Wisteria crafted... Not Wisteria, fucking Winter Tusk crafted. Gives you, like, barely enough guaranteed stats for it to be, like, somewhat doable. And even then, you still just need good luck on drops and shit, you know? I've thought about doing a COD Zombie stream. It's just like, I feel like it would be hard to make into like a drinking challenge. Or like a fun stream, you know? I think maybe if I could like try to do some of the Easter eggs or something, and then like it's like some challenge idea based around like if I can do the Easter egg or not could be fun. I'm also just like not that nice at COD Zombies. You ever thought about playing Wiz blindfolded? The problem I try to do like Wiz voice controlled, and the problem is like Wiz's movement is so basic and like unimpactful, it's just not very fun. Like something like Mario would be better for that, because it's like obviously like if Mario runs off the side he dies. Where like Wiz, it's kind of just like a lot of boring running into a wall over and over, you know what I mean? So it's just not as impactful or fun. Let's not throw here. Yeah, I mean, Wiz, it's like you're just gonna get pulled a bunch, which I don't think is even that funny, and then it's like most of it's just gonna be you running into a wall, you know? And like, or like trying to click on cards without being able to see. I don't think it'd be that fun. I think like I think like one of the things that could be cool with Wiz, but I don't know. Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna fizzle so many times I'm gonna lose. One of the things I think would be cool is if you did like a kind of like a chat plays Pokemon thing, but for Wiz could be cool. Where like chat controls Wiz. Jesus Christ, dude. You could navigate spells with arrow keys. You can? But what if you, like... I did not even know this was a thing. God damn it. If you press backspace on a highlighted card, it removes it. I don't think that works. Oh, like Wiz and Pirate, you control it the same. That could be kind of fun. I just think, like, the problem with that shit with Wiz is, like, I feel like those challenges work way better if, like, you're playing a platformer, you know? Or, like, at least a game that, like, requires constant input. Like, once you kind of just get into battle for each of, like, the games, you would be fine. And there's so much downtime with animations playing and shit. I think it would be kind of, I don't know. Lad Raveneye. Yeah, like, I felt like my voice control video was kind of lame. I think I privated it. I think it had copyright issues or something, though. I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of the fun part about, like, doing, like, a you die, you drink challenge, is you can kind of just play any game. As long as it's not overly easy, it probably works. Don't private it. I think it's already, I don't think it's up anymore. I think I got banged on copyright for it or something. Ow. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm gonna fucking heal. I'm not gonna be dumb. I don't know. I'd have to check. What is the Wizlocke challenge? All the rules are in the description. It's deathless with, like, I have to level lock at the start of every world. So, like, I'm level locked at 5 right now. I'm not allowed to use a Bazaar or a whole bunch of other things. And I try to beat the game without dying. Kind of the vibe. Solo. Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of the Willcast pet. Isn't that... It's in the pavilion now or something. And it doesn't give, like, a Willcast anymore. Or it gives like a worse pet. It kind of sucks because the Willcast pet I thought was actually really cool. Just doesn't exist at all. I thought the excuse was they're like... But then how do you... It wasn't it like they said like the pet pavilion or like they wanted people to learn about pet training through that or some shit? The early game was bloated with tutorials. Too complex for new players. Yeah, like, again, I also thought that was actually one of the good things about the new version, was giving someone a pet. And, like, also, like, an introduction to, like, the Willcast mechanic was really good, I thought. But, whatever. But none of the Pet Pavilion quests work anymore? Man, I don't get this game. I don't think they've made a change to the first arc that I've actually enjoyed in, like, ever. Like, I feel like the Wizard City revamp, they made the questline worse. I felt like the Krok revamp was cool. I don't understand how they didn't rework that questline when it really needed it. Like, why not rework that one? Teleporters was nice. No fizzling in Unicorn Way. That's a good point. That's kind of nice. I still think, like, the best change that this game ever made was making it so you could just auto-skip pet games. That was pretty cool.
Bees bother this soggy place, and bee bother you. If this oil's so precious to you, take it.
Splendid. Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old...
Yeah, I mean, like, again, I don't know how that shit works, but, like, I can't... Adding teleporters can't be that hard. Like, there's just no way that shit can be that hard, you know? For, like, the quality of life improve, like, for how much it improves quality of life, that shit's gotta be easy. My roommate's been in a couple of my videos. I mean, it honestly, like, it's just kind of hard. But I've definitely thought about it. Spain won. Pretty lit. Don't they have a player on their team who's like 18 or some shit? What? I don't think they'll ever add another school to this game. I don't really think there's much of a point to it. Every school already pretty much does the same thing. I could see them adding a new school, like more astral schools or something. Kind of like maybe how the shadow schools work. But, I don't think we're ever getting another school. I just think school identity is tricky. It'll never come back. Like, you'd have to completely rebuild the way this game works. Like, you would have to, like, just destroy... You would have to make AoEs go extinct. For it ever to make sense for, like, school identity to work. And it's like, honestly, for the casual player, I think if they got rid of 7-pip AoEs, this game would be, like, unbearable. I think this game very quickly just becomes a fucking shit show then. I've been fizzling a lot, bro. I mean, I wouldn't add a new school. My dream update for Wiz would be like, I don't even know. I really don't think there's anything wrong with like the central gameplay loop of Wiz. I think it's like kind of brain dead easy, but I don't mind it. I think Wiz at its core is like a casual, you know, MMO that's not supposed to be super difficult. I don't think there's anything wrong with just like, bro, I like just chilling, blading into AoEs. I think you could make a Wiz-like game that's like a way more team-oriented deck builder that's a lot more complex and has a lot more strategy. But like, you'd have to rebuild the game from the ground up, you know what I mean? You just have to make a completely new game. I mean, even challenge mode is like... I don't think... Challenge mode to me has always been more like... You might need a certain school because it gets shatter, right? Or like a certain school maybe has like a whatever to deal with fucking overtimes. But there's not like a great sense of school identity. I think for school identity to work, you need to implement shit like a speed stat. And not every school should have AoEs, you know? And it's like... It's just hard. So basically across the obelisk, what I would think would like, if you want to bring school identity back, I think you'd have to make it so like only certain schools can like actually output damage, and you'd have to make this like a team game, right? So maybe you make it so balance is literally the only school that can blade other schools. And then you could do shit, but then it's like, it's such a different game. It's not casual. Like if you really want every school to be super different and like play its role, it's hard to do. Like you'd have to just, I didn't give me anything in my fucking door. I don't think there's anything wrong with every school just having AoEs. Like,
Hey there. Let me know when you're qualified to move on.
I don't think Wiz is meant to be a competitive game, bro. But like if every school has to be able to like solo through the game, which is how I think this game should be. Like you can only do so much with school diversity. I think even like, again, I think you could like tweak stuff. If you could add in like a speed stat, you could make ice way more tanky and slow as a trade-off. But like at a certain point, like every school has to be able to do a certain amount of damage. If you take the 7-pip AoE from ice, away from ice, it's like, what the fuck do they do? You know, why would you ever play ice? You can only make Storm so fragile before it, like, can't solo shit. Train Ghoul to help
Daddy!
with Krok. What's up?
At all
Appreciate
on
the
Red
2.
111 donated $1.99. Train Ghoul to help W Krok? Or is that cheesing it?
I don't think Ghoul is that good on its own, you know? If I was gonna, like, I mean, part of the other thing is I can't buy back training points. So, like, training into death would probably be a throw. I'd rather train into ice. The best school to train into would be fire, just for Fire Elf, because Fire Elf is fucking nutty. But then it's like, after that, I wouldn't want to be a myth in fire, you know? It might be good for Krok, but after Krok, it falls off. Yeah, but just like everyone can train, everyone can train vampire or whatever now. Everyone can train. Everyone can train Scarecrow, so it's like every school can cosplay and drain, you know? Was hoping to see you at Streamer U kicking with Kai. Love from Des Moines. Appreciate it. I don't think does Streamer U have streamers that like aren't? Isn't it all like pretty much IRL stuff? I feel like it would. I don't know if I like me going to Streamer U and just sitting in the dorm and playing Wiz would be. Go to Streamer U just to play Wiz by myself in the corner. I don't think that's what they're looking for, content-wise. No different from your actual university stream? I was very involved in the school, by the way. I was, like, incredibly involved in the school. It's the top university for streamers. Dude, why am I fizzling so much? This is not a drinking stream. I'm currently fucking fizzling. Bro, it's like if I fizzle twice, if I fizzle 3 times in a row, I will just lose. Like, I guess I could have healed there. But like, if I hit a 15% chance, what are your odds of hitting a 15% chance 3 times in a row? Fucking, it should be pretty rare that you fizzle 3 times in a row. I would imagine. Ooh, 6.7% chance. I don't think that's true. I think you're lying to me. Dude, honestly, I always just take the extra damage. I always just do Path A. I feel like most of the gambits, too, if there's, like, something that ends up being good for, like, a very specific, whatever, fucking dungeon or something later, I'll just buy the TC version of it, you know? I'll just splurge on the TC version. These guys don't have any storm boosts. It's weird. Yeah, but if I commit and say, no matter what, I'm gonna go for... If I go into a fight, and at the start of the fight, I say, no matter what, I'm gonna spam my 2-pip, even if I fizzle 3 times in a row, I'll just accept the loss. That's a 0.3 chance, right? It doesn't make each individual fizzle less likely. But there's a 0.3% chance my strategy doesn't work. Where it's like, I'll take those odds. Why do I have a mark here? I'm so dumb and unk. Nah, I'm not drinking tonight. Hopefully I'll get the 99. Dude, the 999 baseball video, backyard baseball video is going to be a fucking beefy ass video. That shit is like a movie. What's up, Emily? What's the Billy stream? No, I'm not drinking the stream. What? I think level scaling was actually like one of the coolest ideas. Level scaling was something I wanted in the game for a long time. I just always thought it was lame in like low level content that like the meta way to farm for it would just be like get a high level to help you. Which I guess is still the meta. But I think the fact that you have to like scale down for certain whatever like challenge modes and shit, I like. I think it's a cool idea. How do you edit your videos so quick with the length of your videos? I mean, I edit a lot. I just be editing a lot. That's like what I do a lot of my day. A lot of my day is streaming and editing. Slop content is easy to edit. Like not... I mean, it depends. Depends what kind of slop it is. Is being a full-time YouTuber fun? I think it's one of those things where, like... At least at my size, where I'm, like, editing all my own shit, like, I think people think it's a lot more, like, glamorous and, like, interesting than it is. Like, I think streaming's really fun, and I think video editing's rewarding. But, like, I think I'm not just playing games and drinking Mountain Dew all day, you know? It's, like, what I do most of the day. What are you gonna do when you pass Blaze and subs? Cryptocurrency, probably. Wizcoin is probably my plan. I mean, I don't think I mean, even if you're like a fucking like the dream job, like it's the fucking, even if you're like an NBA player, bro, and like you have every kid's dream job, like there's still a good amount of shit that sucks, bro. Going out and conditioning every day and like working on whatever is like it might be long-term rewarding, but like in the moment it's not, you know. I get offers for sponsors. There's certain things I'll take. Usually if it's someone who's like, I want to send you something, I'll be like, sure, send it to me. If there's like no like whatever. Like, I've been sent microphones and headphones and stuff. I got sent this chair, and I like the chair, so I use the chair. But, like, a lot of the microphones and shit I've been sent, they're terrible. I don't use them. I mean, if someone sends, if it's like, you have to put a sponsor segment in your video and we'll send it to you, I don't do it. But it's like, hey, we'll send you this, and then if you like it, you know, use it and tell your stream you like it. And, like, I don't think I've ever been sent a microphone that I ever, like, used beyond plugging it in to test it. Opinion on gamer subs? I think if it was, like, some shit like, isn't gamer subs just like energy drinks? I've just never tried it. I'm not like opposed to it. I just like a lot of the shit I get is either like, we want you to play this game on stream, and it's like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm never gonna play World of Tanks on stream. I'm not gonna play World of Tanks and pretend like I like it. Like, or it'll be like, we want you to read this like super predatory mobile game ad read, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I'm not opposed to marketing the Gooners. A non-caffeine energy drink? Like, do people like the taste? I guess I kind of like the taste of White Monster. I guess if I was, like, trying to quit caffeine, I would trick my brain with it. Z quests are allowed still, yeah. You can do all the Z quests, just no crafting quests. And you can do spell quests, but no other side quests. I guess, like, if I was trying to... I don't know. I just, like... I don't think of Monster as something... I feel like I drink it for the effect. I guess I like the taste. I do like the taste. But I would never be, like... I would never buy a decaf Monster. Dolly have found meta gamer subs I could get behind. Now that's a thing I could get behind. Where's the fun in no caffeine? I mean, I guess if you like the taste of it, you could drink it without having to worry about the caffeine contents.
Everyone safe?
Right? I think is the appeal. I mean, it would be like... Dude, the thing I don't understand that people are shitting on is the, like... The new Coke Zero that doesn't have caffeine in it. And everyone's just like, why don't you just drink water? But it's like, I feel like the majority of people drink Diet Coke for the taste. So if you just take the caffeine out of it, it's just like... But, like, a lot of non-alcoholic beer is for people in social situations who, like, want to have the, like... Feel like they're drinking a beer with their friends, but not actually get drunk. I would never drink non-alcoholic beer, but, like, I understand why it exists. I think there are also people that, like the taste of beer. Diet Coke sucks ass, bro. I mean, I'm not a fan of Diet Coke. But I'd be drinking sparkling water. It's, like, pretty similar. Yo, what's up, Kinto Kindred? With the tier 1. Appreciate it, goat. Shout out. There are beers I like I just don't understand like a Michelob Zero. You know what I mean? Because like Michelob's not a tasteful beer in the first place. So it's like, why? I would never drink that. If it was like a tasty beer, if it was like a nice beer and it was non-alcoholic, I could see it. I could get behind it. I also understand it if you're like, Daddy! Yo, Armored Engines with the 10?
$10. Hi.
What's up? Appreciate it. Hi. But the other thing about like, I mean, if I was like DDing, I just drink soda. It's the only time that I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna drink a full sugar soda. Like, give me a Coke. If you also like, if you're drinking a Coke out of a glass, like at a whatever, people are gonna assume it has alcohol in it. You put Coke in a red Solo cup, people are gonna assume you're drinking. No, I mean, I understand the idea of, like... I understand why non-alcoholic beers exist. I just don't understand why you would get it at a bar. Or no, not at a... I don't understand why you would buy it for your... Like, drink it by yourself. Unless you really like the taste of, like, it. Then I guess, sure. More power to you. You ever sip on a Four Loko? No. If I'm drinking a Four Loko, I'm gonna chug that shit. The optimal way to drink a Four Loko is with, like, a very aggressive drinking game rules, or to chug that shit. Because it just tastes bad. Yeah, I mean, I get if you're a recovering alcoholic. I just don't understand, like, I guess if you really like Michelob Ultra. If you really like, if Michelob Ultra is your favorite thing and you're trying to not drink any more alcohol, I guess I get it. I've just never liked Michelob Ultra enough to understand drinking it without, like, the buzz, but... What do I know? I can see drinking, like, Heineken Zero. What's the really, really famous one? Like, oh, Duels or whatever? Dr. Pepper. I'm a Mr. Pibb believer, bro. I love Mr. Pibb. If Mr. Pibb had his doctorate, bro, you would never even heard of Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper should thank the lucky stars that the cost of schooling in America is so expensive. Mr. Pibb doesn't have a degree, so what? So what? I should probably buy shields. I'm actually gonna go do that. At least one shield, please. Before I throw the run. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I think if just because you have a doctorate you think you're better than someone, it's like, they're kind of shallow, don't you think? Kind of shallow, Dr. Pepper. And Mr. Pibb might have a degree. He just doesn't have a doctorate. How'd I die yesterday? I died to the first Krok boss. It was kind of sad. I only need one shield. In case I go second and they natural attack. That's all I need. Alright, I went second. This is truly not great. Mr. Piff x Dr. Pepper rivals to lovers. Mr. Pibb probably does have a doctorate, he just doesn't flaunt it around. That's right, Mr. Pibb is just one of, like, the chill professors, you know? He doesn't need the ego boost of getting called doctor. He's like, call me by my first name. Dr. Pibb is my father. Call me by my first name. This kind of isn't a great situation. I actually think the optimal play here is to shield. I think shield keeps me alive the most. Shield into heal, probably. One of my professors has a doctorate and gets pissed when you call him professor instead of doctor. That is a weird thing to get mad about. Because aren't they synonyms? Aren't they the same thing? I think I have to heal here. Can you be a professor without a doctorate? Wow. Clutch shield by me. Go Xerath. I would have been so dead. Not all professors have a doctorate? Really? I guess. But to be a tenured professor, don't you need a doctorate? I don't know, bro. I swear half of that shit's made up. You're telling me you all got PhDs? Every one of you? Every professor that's tenured's got a PhD? Like, that's a lot of PhDs. This game, I hate this game, I hate this game, I hate this game. In my experience, college is the opposite of high school, where older teachers would be way more chill in college. Like, the 70-year-old guy who's about to retire was always the one who's like, call me by my first name, and like didn't really give a fuck about homework or any of that shit. And then the young ones in college that were professors were like really anal and like wanted you to call them the right name and all that shit. Which it's flipped in high school. Because teachers in high school, the young ones are the chill ones. And then the old ones are all fucking super strict and like the Gestapo. What's up, Sam? I might be dead here if I get natural attacked. I think I have to spray. This is kind of a hell battle. All of my young teachers were chill in high school. I felt like in college, most of my professors who were like super anal about like deadlines and like being called professor and stuff were all young. You can't skip General Achilles anymore. They recently updated it, so they fixed it, so you have to fight him. It's kind of lame. Oof. How much does it do? Golly! Okay, can we just appreciate how fucking well I've played this battle so far? I have been cooking. Oh my god! Ouch. Dude, my like when you would get like a traveling professor, at least for me in college, they were always like, that's how you knew you were in for an easy class. If it was like a class that they like brought in someone that was like, what's it called? Like a visiting professor. Like, you ever take a class with a visiting professor? That shit was free. An adjunct, that shit was free low. Especially if it was like a major requirement class. Because you knew it was like someone they had to get to fill in last moment. That shit would be free. Every time. Shit was pretty lit. Do you have any interest in a part 101 Nuzlocke past Kane? Absolutely not. I mean, I might do a stream where I play through the Polaris update if it's good. If they give it its own Skyway, I'd be down to play it. Kind of like I do World in Reviews now, where I just live stream them in like a marathon. I think that could be fun. But, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke for that shit. Bye-bye, puppy. Ka-chow. Yeah, but isn't all the post-Kane stuff really fast? Isn't there only like a couple hours of content? When did they update the myth minion to leave after? I think it was like... It couldn't have been more than 1 or 2 months ago. It's a very new update. How long is a while, though? Define a while. $37 years? Golly, I don't think that's right. Dude, I had no clue how to teach. Dude, that's also like, I feel like there's two stories to like the like professor or teacher who doesn't know what they're doing and doesn't know how to teach the class. Where there's like the good ending where it's like a professor who has no idea what he's doing and he just throws in the towel and he gives everyone a good grade and it's like, fuck, this was a waste of everybody's time. The bad ending's when it's some guy who still tries to be a hardo. You ever have the professor? I didn't have one at college. I had a lot in high school. There was someone who like just very clearly didn't have a grasp on the material and like couldn't teach, but they were like unwilling to change the way their lesson plans worked, and then they would just like everyone got a bad grade because they sucked at their fucking job. The Part 1 on Nuzlocke is probably like one of my favorite series ever. I think if you design a class and you end up having to curve people down, you've done something wrong. I don't give A professors. I always thought that shit was weird. The like, again, I had a lot of that more in high school. Where it'd be a professor who's like, I only give like 4 A's a year. And it's like what does that mean? Like, you're gonna fucking tank my grade if I'm close because you already have 4 A's? What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, I mean, there's times too when there's like, I don't understand. Like, my mom's a teacher. And, like, I think she would agree with this. It's like, it's weird when you meet a teacher who doesn't like kids. It's kind of like, did something change that, like, I guess maybe you just get corrupted after a while. But, like, I had a couple of teachers, like, in middle school who were, like, just didn't like kids. It's kind of like, how did you end up here? You know? You would kind of think at some point you would realize, like, I should switch careers. If I hate kids, just like, isn't the career for me. But I mean, even if you want to teach high schoolers, I meant kids as in like 16-year-olds as well. Like, if you're a high school math teacher and you can't stand being around 15-year-olds, like, probably not the job for you. You wouldn't go become a fucking horse trainer and hate horses. It would be a little weird. High schoolers might be worse than... I feel like in some ways high schoolers are worse, but in some ways they're better. I feel like every grade has its own pros and cons. I think teaching little kids would be absolutely brutal, but I don't think it's the same level of, like, psychological warfare as, like, moody, fucking evil middle schoolers. You know what I mean? I feel like a mean elementary school kid is probably just kind of bratty. But, like, a mean high schooler is, like, the devil. Or middle schooler is, like, the devil. They've been possessed. Twitter racism? What? Dude, I also... One of the things that... No. Fuck! I think the way grades work is also super toxic. That it's like... It has... especially with how, like, competitive getting into colleges is. Where it's like, if a teacher gives you a bad grade on something, because, like, it's so subjective. And it's like, one teacher might just be an easier grader at a school. And it's like, that could be the difference of, like, how your transcript is perceived. Because you didn't end up in the easier, you got the harder, more strict AP Gov teacher. Does that really have a bearing on my ability to be, like, what, anything? Just kind of silly. Yo, what's up, V-Star? Appreciate you. I love sluggers. I'm really praying they give us another Mario baseball game on the Switch, too. That's like a top 3 most wanted game of mine. Yeah, it's like, if you're a fucking teacher that doesn't give A's, like, you're just, like, there's no winning. How is it fair? Then someone can just fucking just got put in the, especially in high school, you don't even fucking pick your classes. Someone just gets put in the slightly easier English class and they get a better transcript than you. Like, it's just... in no way is an actual reflection of, like, your ability to do anything. Grrr. I bet you've done almost everything on this game. I've done a lot, but, like, there's still a lot of shit in this game I have not done. There's still entire schools I've never leveled. I mean, this game's just so fucking massive. There really just has been so many decades, I guess 2 decades, of, like, constant updates. Dude, beating Crestless for the first time is, like, a great feeling. And then you get slingshotted into Polaris and the rest of the 3rd arc, and it's like everything moves so much faster. What just fell? That was weird. Yeah, I don't know what... I think, to me, beating Wizard 101, like 100%ing Wizard 101, would be... It's different, like, for a character, it would be completing every quest in the game, like, level 20 gardening, even then, like, I don't know if you need... To me, it would just be beating every quest in the game. I think, like, 100% of your account is getting through the main story quest line on every character. I think if you do that, then you've done all that you like. You can put the game down, bro. At that point, I wouldn't... you've beaten the game, I think. For sure. I mean, even 100%ing Wiz, like, what do you have to collect every piece of gear? You know? Is this game worth getting into now? I would say yeah. I think for, like, the cost of membership, you get so much game. I just would not... Don't do any other microtransactions, but, like, if you pay for just the membership, I feel like you'll have a good time. It's usually how it goes. All the badges now. I mean, like, for, like, the actual 100%, yeah. You would have to. You'd have to get all the badges. That would take centuries. Then you'd have to... I mean, what are you saying? You have to collect everything in the game? Would be fucking insane. But for most 100%s for games, you don't need to do that. 100% would you probably be like all the badges, max level in every skill, and then, you know, I don't even know. No, this has always been a temp 5. It's been a temp 5 since day 1. Always has been. There is a leaderboard for the most badges. In a different life, I had a series for a while, for like 2 streams, where I tried to 100% Wiz, as in beating all the side quests, and then I stopped doing it because it got really boring just watching me frog everything in like Marley Bone. But there's a different world where like I don't Wizlocke, and instead I'm just like I'm in the badge race. Max Spellements? I mean, yeah, but then theoretically, like, max spellements for every single spell in the game, right? Because if we're talking, like, a real 100%, and then at a certain point, man, that shit just gets ridiculous. Like, just too much whiz. Isn't getting max fishing, like, impossible? I've heard that before. That there's not enough XP, so you have to, like, just grind Pac-Man for 500 hours. My favorite spell to look at? I really like Deer Knight. I think Deer Knight's the coolest looking. I think the most iconic spell, to me, has always been Firecat. I'm a big Firecat supporter. I think Firecat should be the mascot of Wiz. I'm not a fan of the, I don't like the Piggle as the mascot. I feel like the Piggle is just not, can't hold a candle to the Firecat. I like Reindeer Knight, it just doesn't have the same aura. Too goofy. Bro, it's also like Piggle isn't a spell. It's like a pet that's not even ever been like a meta pet. Like, I also think they shouldn't... I would have even been okay with them just using Gamma. I feel like using the Piggle is kind of a weird... Just not who I would think of as the most iconic thing in Wiz. Not who I would have went with. I mean, you can buy a Piggle in Old Town. I guess it's like the first pet you can... One of the first pets you can access. But there's also a Firecat pet in there. And then the Firecat's also like the starting spell for the most, you know, popular school in the game. Or at least that was the most popular school. And it's like, even if you aren't someone who knows a fucking single thing about this game, you've probably seen the Firecat before. Because it's on the starting wand, so it's like... easy. You get a free Piggle from Milo? Not anymore! They cut all that shit. I don't know, maybe. I just feel like it's got to be the Fire Cat. I thought when they did it a couple years ago, like when they hit 1 million, whatever, I thought Fire Cat or Fire was the most popular. I'm pretty sure that was a thing. But like Fire Dragon and Stormlord, it's like you're not gonna like people who played this game as a kid aren't gonna know those if they never got past, you know? Like, the free-to-play Freddies aren't going to know the Stormlord. They're going to know the Fire Cat. They're on the commercials? I guess. The other thing is, like, every game has a fucking dragon in it. Not every game's got the Fire Cat. He's iconic. Honestly, I think the Kraken might be the most iconic thing. The problem with the Kraken, though, is it's not, like, unique to Wiz. I think if you talk to someone about... Dude, but then Gamma's probably more iconic. I don't know. I don't know who I would do as a mascot. I just know for a fact I wouldn't do the fucking Piggle. Like... It just would, that would never be my choice. There's just no way. I'd take Skeletal Pirate over Piggle. I'd take the Imp over Piggle. I'd take Thundersnake over Piggle. I'd take Scarb. I'd take Scarb. I don't know about Ice Beetle. I don't know about Ice Beetle. That might be a step too far, for sure. I don't want to be disrespectful. Leprechaun? I just feel it for like the mascot of Wiz should be something like at least the Piggle is like Wiz exclusive. Like, I wouldn't want to do, like... I feel like Pixie is so... Every game's gonna have a Pixie in it, you know? It's too synonymous with Magic. It's not Wizard 101 exclusive enough. Favorite NPC? I really love Devim, bro. I'm a real big Devim guy. Bartleby's a good one. I just like, how do you make Bartleby work as a mascot, though? Is, I think, the harder part. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ambrose in, like, the Vim and that shit, like, you need, like, a small animal for the mascot. The Vim's too much of a vocalized actual character. He's not mascotty enough. I love Devim though. Favorite NPC is probably Dahlia though. I really like her character development throughout the story. Queen Sabina is a close second. There are days I wake up where Queen Sabina is my one. For sure. A lot of days recently, even. Siren Night Chant. They cut a lot of Siren's lines. Siren used to be like the Unicorn Way guy, and now he doesn't do shit. Queen Sabina is the bee lady. She's the brood mother that you cure, and I love deeply. Yeah, I mean, I would have went with the fire cat. Me personally. I'm gonna let the piggle finish, but Oriel as the mascot? I just feel like it has to be like a cute animal. For like what they use the piggle for, I feel like the fire cat, like it had to be a fire cat or like a one of the 1-pip spells or something, you know? I know nothing about spell weaving. What are you losing to in Krok? Just random shit. I just kind of either run into some tough RNG or I do something dumb. It's nothing, not like any big bad boss that's been doing me in. I'm just gonna buy fire shields while I'm here. Hear me out, Sunbird. I don't hate it. I don't know. I feel like it has to be something that's like really early in the game. Like Lady Oreo would work, I guess. It'd just be a little weird. Ideally, something that people who are like played this game free to play as a kid would also recognize as like synonymous with Wiz, you know? Fire Dragon's just it's too late in the game. I totally just did not buy a shield. I'm dumb. Ninja pigs. Yes. Ooh, Bloodbath's fucking ugly. Holy shit. The Smith. Like, the Smith, there's nothing better than the Fire Cat. I'm just never gonna hear a suggestion that beats the Fire Cat. It's just never gonna happen. He's the GOAT. I mean, I think every school, if you do want to do the weaving, you weave in the storm for the blade, right? Isn't that kind of been the meta? I don't really know how it works. I've never even done the weaving quests. I was gonna do them on my balance, and then I never did. Because I got carried through the whole game. Zeke could work. I just feel like at the point where we're using Zeke, you might as well just use Merle at that point. Bring me Alakane. But Stormlord's just a dude. You know? He's not a mascot. He could be a character. Abracadoodle is a good one. I do love those comics. I am a fan. Scarecrow's a mid-animation, though. For it by far being the best spell in the game, it's just like, it's so mid. It just doesn't look cool. Fire for Fiddle. Nice fizzle, bozo. Malistair's dead white. The Wraith of Sylvia Drake. That should be the promotional piece. It might be a little almost insensitive. Could be a word. Big no fizzle. Oh my god, he's barely gonna live. Humongous L already. How much health does he have? Of course. Do I heartbeat or fire shield? I think it has to be a fire shield, right? I really need my minion not to fizzle. Oh, that's kind of the worst thing he could have done. Oh, and of course he high rolls it. Why wouldn't he? That's a really annoying spell. All right, minion, I need you to cook here. I need you not to fizzle, or else it might be Jover. I hate it here. Predict heal? Okay, I lived. Barely. Oh, what a shield. What a shield read. I mean, I'm just playing so well this round. I'm just getting fucked with fizzles. Wow, yeah, I'm going to be low. Also a great predict heal. Nah, even if the minion would have... I guess if he would have elfed me, that could have sucked. Last round, but... Living Puppet, please. Thank you. Okay, we're actually not in a bad spot right now at all. The only annoying thing is I don't have another fire shield. That's only a -25. That's not even that bad. Alright, sick. Rain down hell on Alicane. It's not Jover till it's Jover. It's not Jover till it's Jover! I think Vin Diesel said that. Alright, this minion's a living puppet. We gotta figure it the fuck out, dude. We gotta figure it the fuck out. I'm sorry. That is his name. It is Living Puppet. He can earn a name when he doesn't fizzle 10 times in a row. Look how many pips he has. Okay, Scarb did do 134, though. That's actually pretty decent damage. Mort? Alright, should be Jover in a couple rounds, hopefully. Show us Living Puppet. God, I fizzled. Hold on, I'll go get him. If he's by my door, I'll grab him. Daddy! No, you're gonna have to come up. Yo, Broncos. Ow! You have to get up here. How are you this stupid? Look. Dum-dum. No, here. Show kitty. Are you gonna bite me? Ah! I don't think you can see him. Come here. I'm gonna... No. Well, here's the other one. Ah. This is the good one. They're both pissed. They both just want food. Come here. Living puppet? I swear to God. Here. He's such a shithead. Ow! Stop! Stop pawing at me. Here. He's a demon. He's not a baby, bro. He's like 12. He's just, you know, he's mad when he flicks his tail back and forth. Hi. No biting. Ow! He's evil. He has no fear. Want the rest of the treats? No, stop trying to steal them. No, those aren't for you. Go back up on the bed where I put them every time. He's not a baby, bro. He's actually the devil. He's actually just mean. The other ones are nice. He's evil. He has a meanness to his heart. Okay. Stop fucking with everything. You gotta watch him because he will just like try to electrocute himself. When he doesn't get what he wants, he just tries to bite through my fucking computer's power cable. You also cannot leave tinfoil around him. Tinfoil or plastic. He just beelines for it and tries to kill himself. Same. What I do when I don't get what I want. He must be so abused. He is so fucking pampered. I'm telling you, bro, it's because the other two cats are both rescues, and they're both super sweet. They don't bite you. He's just so feisty, and he's so annoying. I love him, dude. He's just an asshole. Hold on, I gotta close my door. Or they come and make a run for it. Ah! That's most cats. Yeah, but I just have other cats who are good and well behaved. And you think he would learn, right? He steals everything off the counters. I mean, he's not actually, like, bad. He's just kind of a dick. If I was burning in a fire, I don't think he'd come and try to save me. I think I am going to buy a hat here for these two fights. I'm sorry, Broncos Gammon. I appreciate the member. I usually do. It was just I didn't see it because I was wrangling a cat. But I appreciate it. I was trying to wrangle my cat. Do I rack the soft hood? Sock hood or cap of advantages? Let's do this. I'm going to go all out just this once. Yeah, but the soft hood is so cheap. This is another... That's one of the cool things about this rule set. It's like, I actually use a good amount of vendor gear, which is fun. And sometimes you can just go, like, explore and see what vendors have if you don't get, like, a good rope drop. You kind of find some fun stuff. I'm the only person that's bought shit from Old Town in, like, the past century. I do really think it is a thing, though, of, like, how the cat views you. I mean, it's like, I think if a cat views you as just, like, the, like, his provider of every needs that, like, would exist always, I don't think he respects you. But if you rescue him off the street, it's like, then he fucks with you. Because then he knows, like, they know the hard life. Living Puppet doesn't even know what I do for him. He just assumes that's how life is. You know? He just assumes it's like my role is taking care of him. Like that I just gotta do that, you know? I have to quick sell everything because I'm not allowed to use the Bazaar. So I just get way less gold than I would otherwise. I think, how much is a Sprite? Sprite's $3.50? The thing is, if I do this, I can only buy one Death Shield. But I feel like Sprite's really good. I'm gonna buy a Sprite and a Death Shield. I think is meta. Fuck it. Use Guiding Light as well, why not? There's Living Puppet. The big white one is Spike. And then the third cat's name is Moo. But, like, I never pick Moo up. Moo was, like, an outdoor cat till he was, like, fucking for, like, 10 years. He was a barn cat, and then he got AIDS. So now he lives with us. Moo is very handsome. Why'd you name him Living Puppet? Bro, they're the exact, they're the same being. They both just live to enrage me. Dude, like, every dairy cat in California has AIDS. And the thing is, like, if one, like, they get whatever. If you take a cat with AIDS, if it ends up at F, if they call it, it's FIV. It's like feline immunity something. And if a cat with FIV ends up at the shelter, they just fucking put it down. And if they find a cat out in the wild that has it, they just like put it down. Because they don't want it to spread. And they don't want it to be in the shelter like spreading shit. I don't know what it stands for. FIV cats. Feline immunodeficiency virus. Cat AIDS. Weakened immune system leading to chronic infections, fever, weight loss, and inflammation of the gums. I mean, it just weakens your immune system, right? That's what AIDS does. It is like the Scourge virus, bro. It's actually a great fizzle. Can you pick a school other than Pixie? Could you snake puppet for once? That would be fun. Scarb? I won't even complain about a Scarb, actually. You won't even see me complain about that. Urgh. I'm gonna be smart for once. I'm just gonna Pixie. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna play it slow. No, they actually made Living Puppet so much worse. It's just for like 0 pips. He's still pretty decent early game. I feel like this guy should at least have perfect accuracy. I think that would be a pretty reasonable buff. AIDS is a super soldier serum? I don't think that's true. I don't even know what FIP is. They might have FIP. No, I'm pretty sure he has FIV. No, because he has whatever. He's got the cat AIDS. Oh, Daddy!
A Caspian Arc donated $1.99. Go my Scarb.
Scarb. Alright, Lord Midshade, here we come. Now, we only have 1 death shield for this fight. I could scour for gold. Let me run there to see if I can find enough shit to get a second death shield. Honestly, I might even just buy a storm shield. This fight's pretty fucking hard with no Bazaar. Just like 2 gold, maybe even just 1 gold or fucking whatever. Oh, there we go. How much gold is this gonna give me? Like 17? 11? I only need 5 more of those. Seven? Stingy, bro. I'm not dying in Krok. There's no way. Never twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, doesn't happen. That's the saying. Silver chest. Value. So level capping is where like you can lock your level so you can't go. So if I level lock at 10, no matter how much XP I get, I'll be stuck at level 10. So for like all of Wizard City, the max level you can play at before you have to stop gaining XP is 5. And then for Krok, you're level 10 for all of Krok, if that makes sense. So it just makes it a lot harder because you have less health. The spells, you get access to a lot less spells than you should. Makes the whole shebang a lot more difficult. It's kind of like if you've ever watched a Pokemon Nuzlocke, how like you're not allowed to over level a gym leader. Kind of like that. Low wooden table, let's go. I can quick sell that. Oh my god, we got just enough. We are so back. I think I'd buy a Storm Shield. Just in case that thing wants to like shark me. I think it's a better, more value. Yeah, I mean, Krok's more... At least until KROKOTOPIA. Krok is like an endurance test. It's not that, like, one single fight early in it is hard. It's just, like, they're all... Every fight there can kill you if you're not paying attention. And eventually, you just gotta not get whittled down. I'm not allowed to fish, no. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, give me something hype.
You truly think to face me, wizard? Do you have any concept of what I... King of the dead, Lord of the night side, master of the things in the dark which...
Shut up, mid-shade. Alright. Step 1, just go first. It's that simple. It's that easy. That's actually so unbelievably large for this fight. Mid-shade's a fraud. Always has been. That shield's actually not great. I don't like them both passing, too. I guess I could just wait for him to take off. I might even just Storm Shield now. If I can pull it. course, it's the last card I pull. Dude, Guiding Light into a Sprite, kind of a 5 gazillion IQ play. Kind of operating on a different wavelength than my competition. Myth Wizard's got to work for what they have. It's the blue collar class. You don't get any debuff shield handouts. Okay, now I have to Storm Shield, right? If I can find it. Bang. I don't want to ever have any opportunity to get sharked. Getting sharked would ruin my day. Maybe if this guy does something good, if he Fire Cats, maybe a Troll combo could get there. This is gonna do a lot. Yeah, 252. Oh, he didn't only. Why did he only 2-pip that? I could have done a lot more. Okay, please don't be a 1-pip. I think we're kind of forced to Sprite now. Let's see what Living Puppet does. It's just too risky. I think a Sprite's a better play. Sprite kind of works out perfectly here, actually. Actually, I really need them not. I probably should have Pixied. Oh, I might be dead. I'm at a Throne. I need them to not both max hit me, which is actually a big ask. Oh, he passed. Oh, they both passed. Wow. This is not a good spot for us. We heal a lot off of this. I think I have to pull for a Death Shield. Death Shield? I mean, I'm going to have to eat a shark here if he does it. Yeah, they changed how all the minions work. They only can cast up to 3 spells. Okay, that's actually fine. Oh no, that's not fine! Oh my god, he hit the minion. He's throwing. Not even close. Alright, I need to Pixie. Pixie, and then I have to Troll. No way you're elfing me right now. There's no way I'm getting elfed right now. If this guy sharks me, he's the greatest Wizard 1 player of all time. That is the gnarliest combo I have ever seen. Oh my god, he can just do that again next round. Do I do this into Troll? Or do I just Troll and pray at high rolls? Just high roll. Just game hard. That Sprite's putting in fucking work for us. Come on, high roll. I think a minion would have been smarter in hindsight now. Oh my god, I might be dead. I'm so dead. It's gotta be this. I have the same chance of fizzling this, and if I fizzle either way, we're dead, so I'd rather just kill him. Don't fizzle. Jesus. I need this not to fizzle. Buying the Sprite was actually such a good call. Big trap there. Love that. Start getting chip damage from the minion, and then we just rain down 2 pips. Yeah, I mean, banning the Bazaar was just to make it more challenging. I feel like it also makes you play, like, especially on, like, a myth, it makes you play into the school's identity more, which is fun. You can't just cosplay as a death, which I like. So, like, for school identity purposes, and also make it harder. Fire Elf is so good, bro. Especially, like, Fire Elf in Wizard City and Krok is so fucking strong. Just so much free damage. We're free to do this, right? Yeah, I can't die. I have to Pixie next, though. I'll probably train into Life. Probably go for Ice and Life. I'd like to get Satyrs and shit. $286. I just have to Pixie. If I had not fizzled the troll, if we had both not fizzled, he would have been dead. But, like, I'm not playing into that right now. I'm gonna be smart for once in my life. Bring this guy out into a troll. It should be over next round. The only way he lives is if we fizzle, which will probably happen because we fizzle all the time. Or he drains. He's probably going to ghoul because he's a warlord. Yep. Warlord play. Why does the ghoul look so weird? Why is he so green? Huh. Alright, he's dead soon anyways. This and the Fire Cat's probably over. Oh, this game. Imagine I just fizzle so much I just find a way to lose this. I mean, if he traps into a Banshee and I fizzle once, he actually could very easily win. This is actually kind of still winnable for him. He's just got a trap here. Or honestly, I know, he should, if he traps, he can win. Oh my god, he might be going for it. No, he's dumb as fuck. I guess now he could elf. And it gets a little hairy. Especially if he elfs into another hit. But there's no way I fizzle all this, right? No way. Okay, Living Puppet's got my ass. Living Puppet's got my ass. Holy shit, dude. That fight sucks. Blue Banshee? Yo, Nutcracker wand? What? Okay. I would never use that, but cool. Who resist robe? Kind of interesting. That's really bad, though, right? Yeah, that's really bad. What about the blue Banshee? What is Lil Cookie got going? Blue Banshee. Wizard 101. Maybe this thing has fucking spellproof. I kind of doubt it. Ice Giver, Ice Proof. Ice Shot. Could be... It's not good. Iceproof could be decent. It would have been sick to get a death pet from that. Or a myth pet, I meant. What does the fucking Piggle have? What is in the Piggle's first? Should I go buy a Piggle from the pet shop? Myth proof? Okay, it's ass. It doesn't even give a myth damage talent. Eagle deserves to be turned into bacon. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I hate this Michelle. What does the Krok vendor sell pets was? Does he have anything decent? Why did they? I don't know. AI game design. Flawless as ever. I've definitely lost a run to this fight. I mean, these things can be kind of mean. Especially if you get some unlucky fizzles stacked on top of each other, they can definitely be a little annoying. Only grab one of the wisps? Nah, it's chill. I don't even want the other wisps, it's chill. This fight also, yeah, it doesn't. You like do not collect from this a good amount of the time, which is next level toxic. Oh, I'm such an idiot. How am I this bad at math? I literally stopped to do the math, and I fucking did it wrong in my head. That's really embarrassing. I just did the math wrong, bro. I swear I stopped to try to calc that, too, in my head, and I just added wrong. Oof. Golden Minion is so dookie. Watch, I'm not gonna collect. Okay, you got lucky. Thanks for dropping that now, as I'm out of the world. Wow, that is an ugly hat. Cool. Alright, there's no more fights, so we can unlevel lock. KROKOTOPIA, here we come. Why does it say 1 spell remaining? So they audited minions, so they only, at max now, he can only cast 3 spells. So it counts down how many spells he has, how many rounds left he has before he disappears, before he leaves battle. It's like a new minion auditing thing. It's really annoying. What's up, Zach Quack? Hey, we hit level 10. We have accomplished it, Joe. I mean, they made some of them better, but like they really nerfed the golem minion. It depends on which minion. In general, they're better later now. In general, the late game minions are pretty good, and the early game minions are. The diarrhea parasite? Is that the Is that the lettuce one? That just has people pooping? I don't know. What thoughts could I have on the parasite? Probably not a great thing. I want to see, do you think they sell a better ring than this in here? Order Taco Bell and roll the dice. How do you know if it's the Taco Bell poop or it's just the parasite poop? You know what I mean? How do you know if you're getting the runs because it's Taco Bell or if it's because of the parasite? Actually, there's some decent amulets here that I think they're pretty expensive, though. Isn't this guy, like, this fucking snake does a ton. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it, though. I don't think I've ever been in this Athame shop. I don't know who Artemis Firesmith even possibly could be. Probably because everything he sells is dog shit. Good to know. I'm glad I checked. I'm glad I checked. Now I know. Taco Bell poop is fake. I honestly don't eat Taco Bell. I was speaking mostly off like memes. I hate Taco Bell. I feel like it's so, I just never, it's never gonna be the, if I have my choice of fast food, if I'm on a highway, I'm never getting off to go to a Taco Bell. It's just like, I can make a better quesadilla at home, bro. I'm always going to a Burger King or a McDonald's over it. I mean, I love fast food. I can get down with some McDonald's. I'm not anti-fast food. Just think if I'm gonna go to fast food, I'm gonna do it right. What does Taco Bell do well? What does Taco Bell do well that I can't do myself better, faster than driving to Taco Bell? Crunchwrap Supreme? Mid. Doritos Locos Tacos? Mid. Nacho fries. I've never had those. Those could be good. Dude, I can make a better quesadilla at home. Baja Blast. I'm just not a Baja Blast enjoyer. I don't think Baja Blasts are bad, I just don't think they're good. You know what I mean? All the rules are in the description. Baja Blast is wildly overrated. I don't like anything Mountain Dew. I never will be a Mountain Dew fan. I never cheat on Mr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper. My faith never wavers. Steak grilled cheese burrito is peak. Yeah, that does sound kind of good. I could get to that. I believe that. Colossus Boulevard, please show yourself. Thank you. My thing is, like, if you've given me a full burrito, it's the same with burgers. Like, I guess there's microwavable burgers, but it's not really the same. Where it's like, it would be hard for me in a short amount of time to make, like, a decent burger, even. Right? Where it's like a quesadilla I can make with in a pan, like, pretty quickly. It's far from difficult to make. Maybe I don't have good steak, but, like, I could figure that out, you know? I've had some microwavable burgers. I've had my fair share of gas station burgers. They're not terrible. They're not good. I've had microwavable sliders and stuff that were, like, bad, but, like, edible. You could air fry the chicken that make quesadillas. It's just like, I feel like I could make a quesadilla in, like, a couple minutes. I'd even just make one in the fucking microwave. You know? Bro, a cooking stream would be so boring. I'd have to do it, like, fucking hammered for it to be interesting. I'd have to get cocked. Six, seven. Alright, can't I have enough shit to quick sell? That selling for 50 is actually nice. Can I not even buy the better deck yet? There's no way. How am I so poor? Do any of you quick sell for a lot? Bruh. Alright. Hopefully we don't lose the first fight. Oh, I have to do my spell class. Maybe that'll give me gold. Deck size does matter. Deck size might be one of the most important things, actually. Volcanic Shield, cool. Evil Snowman, cool. I mean, fighting with the smaller deck is, like, pretty scary. Usually I can do the first couple fights without having, like, the best hat and shit from the vendors. But I don't like to fight without the deck. What's the best fast food chicken? Burger King. Burger King chicken sandwich. And I'll die on that hill. I really like this mount. Whoa, and it has Pierce? Where the fuck does this mount come from? The Festive Fox? Four foxes for the 5th? Huh? Oh, it's only in Crown Shop bundles? What? That's lame. Dude, I really fuck with that mount. I don't think I see that often. It's not in here right now. Not even for Christmas in July? Damn, bro. Bro, Burger King chicken sandwiches are so cheap. They're good. Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, most overrated fast food option ever. I like Popeyes. I mean, like, I can get down. It's just like Popeyes is just so Popeye-y, you know? But I like a Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. I could do that. I could make that happen. Nah. People who glaze Chick-fil-A are just wrong. Inaccurate taste buds. It's so overrated and it's so expensive. Anyone in here ever been to Ike's? Ike's is probably like, it's like not really a chain, but Ike's is pretty fucking good. Probably like my favorite sandwich place where there's like, it's kind of a chain. Ike's sandwiches. What do they have? It's just good sandwiches. It's like also just like complete fucking, see, Patty gets it. Ike's is like, I think it started in San Francisco. No, I did not want to expect you. Ike's is good. It's like the sandwiches they give there aren't. It's not like a deli sandwich. Like they'll give you like a big sandwich with a bunch of shit on it. It's like it's almost, it borders on performative, but it's so fucking good. I was not friends with Jeffrey Island. They got sandwiches the size of an actual football for $16, $18. Yeah, Ike's is pretty solid. I mean, I still think, yo, Ninja Monkey with the 11 months, appreciate it. I still think your best bet for, like, the best sandwich is always going to be finding a local deli. I think sandwiches are truly one of those things that will always just be better by, like, a locally owned thing. I had a deli by my school I went to all the fucking time. And, like, it was relatively cheap for what I got there. And they were fucking good, bro. I loved that place. I was a real big fan of that place. Do I have any gold? Still poor! Dang it! It's impossible to get ahead in this country. Like, this is so bad. This is just not an ideal deck setup. Fuck Jersey Mike's. Fuck Firehouse. I hate Firehouse. Dude, there was this deli by my grandma's house that, like, I loved. Like, it's actually, like, my favorite place in the whole world. They made the best turkey sandwiches. And I went there, like, and I wouldn't visit my grandma a lot. I went and visited my grandma, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to go to this fucking deli. I go there. It's literally closed. It's been fucking bulldozed. In its place, on my favorite fucking restaurant's corpse, sits a Firehouse Subs. And I was like, screw it. I'm already here. Let me go buy a Firehouse Sub sandwich. And it was the worst sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. It tastes like fucking gentrification. And it was disgusting. I hate Firehouse Subs. You've told this story 67 times? Yes, because it means a fucking lot to me. And it still upsets me to this day. And I still fucking will never forget Firehouse Subs. I'm still not over it. I like Jersey Mike's is like fine, but I think Jersey Mike's does bad cold sandwiches. I think if you go to Jersey Mike's, you have to get something warm. But like, I'm not a warm sandwich guy. I don't like Jersey Mike's. I don't despise Jersey Mike's though. I despise Firehouse Subs. Can you tell new stories? I'm never going to tell a new story about Firehouse Subs because I'm never going to go there. So I'm never going to make a new experience with it. That is my one and only impression of it. Ever thought of doing PvP? Fuck no. I will never touch PvP. I stay as far away from that place as I can. PvP or Firehouse Subs, I would rather get into Wizard 101 PvP. Five Guys is good, it's just expensive. Daddy!
And Alexis Jin donated $5. Are American police officers as dangerous as they seem on media? I've seen some videos in Georgia and Arkansas where the cops are driving like crazy.
I mean, I don't really think of cops as like dangerous drivers. I don't know. Maybe? Not around me. I don't see cops driving like crazy. Google AI overview regards you as a top-tier PvP player. That's pretty funny. I mean, I've done 2 PvP videos, so maybe it's pulling off of that. Alright, I'm gonna eat. While I do this fucking bullshit couple quests. Let us watch? No. You guys would make it weird. What are we eating? My leftover Chipotle bowl. I have the most generic Chipotle order of all time. I get white rice, both kinds of beans, chicken, sour cream, mild salsa, and fucking whatever, cheese. I really like the honey chicken. I think it's kind of a scam that honey chicken's more expensive, though. It's the same shit. It's all the same, right? Alright, beating Narini, you're fucked! I mean, the mild salsa is tomatoes. I get guac if I'm feeling like a baller that day. I like guac. It's just not always worth the extra money to me. Surely I won't die to beating Narini, right? There are times where I min-max and go for the double wrap burrito. There are times where I try to socially engineer the biggest burrito possible. But other times I just get a bowl. Nine games, 9 beers, 9 hot dogs. With what games? Just any games? Unlimited games? Rain Gear games? I guess you could do 999 with any games. You just need 9 different games. Gee, thanks, minion. Uh-oh. Like, zoink, Scoobert! This would be smart if he doesn't fizzle. Which I don't know if I trust. So I'm not gonna do it. It could be fun to do 9 random sports games and 999 it. This guy's allergic to death spells, I swear. Dude just refuses to cast them. Bazinga. I don't even know why I fire shield. Why do I even do that? It's like I'm lying to myself that it might happen. Dude, I've seen the 2 beers, 2 cigs, 2 whatever. I can't do a Rubik's Cube. If I could do it, I would throw my hat in the ring. I can't. I'm not a gamer enough at Rubik's Cubing. I'm not nice enough on the cube. If only I was nicer on the cube. Did I mark? I'm dumb. I'm dumb and stupid. I probably won't watch the new Odyssey movie. I feel like I read the book. You know, it's kind of like The Great Gatsby. What's my favorite world? Probably Dragonspyre. The movie's good, but like you don't need both. And the book is better. It's probably one of the only times the book is actually better. I read hella. I may slam beers, but I also slam poetry. What is that KVT stream?
I see my men cannot take you down. I guess you want something done right.
Krok and ball torture. Dude, my head fucking hurts for some reason. I feel like I'm seeing the same Krok over and over. Surely my mind is playing tricks on me. Isn't the last one I've had on? Maybe that's why beating Narini was so mad, because he had no hat. Maybe that's why he was so angry. Maybe all beating Narini needed was a friend. Stop hitting me with fucking balance spells. Stop it. Stop! I'm gonna lose again, bro. And then all of chat's gonna laugh at me. God. I hated the Krok circumcision arc. What? Did I read that word right? That looks like circumcision. Never be too sure these days. Let me double fire shield, not like he's gonna use a fire spell. If this motherfucker double leprechauns me and I lose and he doesn't use a single fire spell, I'm fading this entire challenge forever. Krok and ball torture, bro. Krok and ball torture, bro. Hey, we made it out of Krok. We made it out of Krok. We're no longer in Krok. By the definition of the stream title, I think we beat the challenge. We made it in and out of Krok, right? If you think about it. If you think about it, we completed the stream. W stream. W streamer even. W stream. Dude, if I went and bought the better gear, I'd still be alive. I need a better game plan. I need a better game plan. I need to hit the foam room. I need to come back stronger and faster and smarter. That's gonna need to happen. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back with a vengeance. Stream title? Toontown then? No. I gotta go edit the tomorrow, and no matter what, I'm gonna upload the fucking 999 video. It's gonna be like, there's gonna be like an hour-long backyard baseball video tomorrow of drinking and hot dogs and fun. And then I probably won't stream tomorrow, and then I'll be back at this on Tuesday. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna come up with a strat. I'm gonna come back. Next time you see me, bro, I'm gonna be a completely different Wizard 101 player. I'm gonna lock in. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna lock the fuck in. I'm out of Krok. I completed the fucking stream title. Alright, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Fuck!